The time is 11 o'clock on this late Sunday night, August 27th, 2017. It's time now for the Beer Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Sunday night, August 27th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock. Top story in Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Sunday night is the latest Storm Harvey. Full extent of Harvey's aftermath stocks are coming to a chill and focus. Both Houston metro airports closed. Numerous water rescues ongoing. President Trump visits Texas Tuesday, and life threatening and flooding continues. Hubert chooses Expedia's chief as CEO, ending contentious search. Black-clad aeronautical storm Berkeley rally, assault and fire. Nurse and home patients are lifted to safety. From Harvey floodwaters with help from a hot and viral photo. Trump's store program sending surplus military weapons equipment to police. Rex Tillerson said Trump speaks for himself. Hezbollah, Iran's Middle East agent administering hammer. Zeltra Alps accident kills 5 German climbers in Austria. U.S. Navy remains of all sailors missing after USS McCain collision recovered. Border Patrol discovers underground tunnel in San Diego after arresting 30 immigrants. CBS by Australian broadcaster troubled 10 network. Corporate America's companies like Google, Exxon, and Caterpillar donate millions to Harvey relief. Harvest cost reaches catastrophe as motorists see many insured. U.S. military sleuth launched a track to the satellite and space debris movement. Astronomers create best ever image of star outside our solar system. May direct study opens vast new opportunities in combating heart disease. "17 minutes ago in Manchester, New Hampshire, a 505 Gold Street motor accident rollover. Peter Channel News Time, 11:02 on this late Sunday night, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA, where it's looking good on the subway, commuter rail, looking good, and on the ferries they are all looking good. Okay, look at the downways and boways of New England on this late Sunday night. Good. 95 on the northbound side. It's slow from New Jersey to New York City and into the Greenwich, Connecticut. But the 6-8 New England region is looking good. Feature Chill News Time, 11:03 on this late Sunday night. Time now for a weather report. The latest 11 p.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center on Hurricane Harvey. It's now still a tropical storm with 40-mile-per-hour winds, but certain locations 28 to the north, 96.6 to the west. Life threatening and flooding continues over the southeast of Texas, and do not attempt to travel in affected areas if you are in a safe place, and do not drive in the flooded roadways. The tropical storm warning has been extended from Port O'Connor southward to the Mesquite Bay and from Sergeant northeastward to High Island, as tropical storm warning effect from Mesquite Bay to High Island. Catastrophe life threatening flash flooding continues in portions of southeast of Texas and flash flood emergencies are in effect for portions of this area. Please see warnings and number products issued by a local National Weather Service office for additional information on this life threatening situation. Interest elsewhere along the Upper Texas coast and southwestern Louisiana should continue to monitor the progress of Harvey. For storm information specific area, including possible inland watering warnings, please monitor the products issued by your local National Weather Service forecast office. At 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time, the Center of Tropical Storm Harvey is located in London, latitude 20.8 to the north, longitude 96.6 west, and Harvey is moving toward the today southeast near 3 miles an hour, and this slow east-southeastward. The southwestward is expected to continue throughout Monday. A slow northeastward motion is expected to begin on Tuesday. On the forecast track, the center Harvey is forecast to move off the middle of Texas coast on Monday and meander just offshore throughout Tuesday. Max sustained winds at near 40 miles an hour with higher gusts, some slight breeze strengthened as possible to the center moves off the coast late Monday and Tuesday. Tropical storm force winds extend out of 140 miles, primarily over the water to the east of the center. Estimated minimum center pressure 1,000 millibars, 29.53 inches. Rainfall. Heavy expected to produce additional rainfall. Accumulation 15-25 inches, but fighting over the upper Texas coast and the southwest of Louisiana. Isolated storm total may reach 50 inches over the upper Texas coast, including the Houston Galveston metropolitan area. These rains are currently producing catastrophic life-threatening and flooding. And flash flood emergency are affected proportions of southeastern Texas. Do not attempt to travel in the affected roadways if you are in a safe place. Do not drive in the flooded roadways. Please see warnings and products issued by local and national weather service forecast office for additional information in this life-threatening situation. Elsewhere, Harvey is expected to produce total rain accumulations of 5 to 15 inches farther south and in the middle of Texas coast, farther west toward the Texas Hill Country and farther east across central Louisiana. Storm surge. The combination of dangerous storm surge and the tide will cause not only dry areas near the coast to be flooded by rising waters and moving inland from the shoreline. The water is expected to reach the fall heights above ground as the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. Water masses to Morgan City include Galveston Bay, 1 to 3 feet. The deepest water will occur along the immediate coast near the area of onshore winds. Surge relay flooding can depend on relative timing on the surge and the cycle and can vary greatly over the short distance. For information specific area, please see by station by local National Weather Service Forecast Office. Tropical storm conditions are occurring in an area near the center of Hurricane Harvey and portions of the tropical storm warning area and along the coast. Tropical storm conditions are likely to persist in areas of onshore winds within the warning area during the next couple of days. Swells joined by Harvey are affecting the coast of Texas and Louisiana. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf with current conditions. Please consider contacting me at local weather office and if future tornado is a possible part Monday near the upper Texas coast and at southwest Louisiana. And now the latest radar on Harvey. Line of heavy band rain showers continue to fall in Houston, making this situation even more catastrophic. Again, the heavy band rain showers stretching around College Station and around Woodlands, and heavy band rain showers around Lufkin, another band of heavy band rain showers from Palestine all the way to the Louisiana border, and heavy band rain showers around Buena and Beaumont and stretching off the Texas-Louisiana Gulf Coast, and showers and storms off the Louisiana Gulf Coast, and rain showers from Palestine all the way down east to San Antonio, and stretching west to south of Shreveport, and stretching on eastern Louisiana, down for southwestern and southeastern Mississippi, around west of Tacoma, down to Hattiesburg, raining around Baton Rouge. And raining down 45 from Houston down to Galveston. All right, let's get at the latest travel report around the Houston area. And Houston police is urging people to stay off I-45 inside the loop because it is flooded. And this is a flash flood emergency for life-threatening and catastrophic flooding. Flash flood warning for northeastern Austin County, southeastern Grahams County, southeast Washington County, Galveston County, southern Montgomery County, central Fort Bend County, northeastern Brownsville County, western Chambers County, Wall County, west central Liberty County, and Harris County in Texas until 1:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time on Monday at 6:59 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Doppler radar indicated continuing bands of heavy thunderstorms produce heavy rain across the area. Water rescues are ongoing and widespread flooding continued and perhaps worse in some locations. Historic flooding is expected to continue to Houston metropolitan area for the foreseeable future. This is a flash flood emergency for life-threatening catastrophic flooding. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Seek higher ground now. Some locations will experience flooding include Pasadena, Pearland, League City, Sugar Land, Baytown, Missouri City, Galveston City, Galveston Island, West End, Galveston Causeway, Texas City, Friendswood, LaPorte, Deer Park, Roseburg, Alvin, Northwest Angleton, Dixon, Stafford, South Houston, Bel Air, and Humboldt. Move to higher ground now. That's an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding and on order. Under evacuation or turn around. Do not drown when entering flooded roads, and most flood deaths occur in vehicles. And be especially cautious at night when it's hard to recognize the dangers of flooding. And And looking at highways and byways, here's 810, close between McNair and Mount Bilbo. 610, slow on both ends. 45, close around Cypress Station. And southbound 45, it's slow between Galveston and through Houston all the way up to Woodlands. 45 on the southbound side, slow between Cypress Station all the way at the downtown Houston. It's closed between on I-45 between 249 and 261 on the north side. Interstate 10, slow between Brookshire and Wallsville. Interstate 10, closed between 610 and Central Houston. Salmon Houston Tollway is closed between South Arlington and Pasadena. 225, it's closed by Pasadena. 288, it's closed between 69 and all the way to 288. Interstate 69, slow from Sugarland all the way to downtown Houston and all the way down around Humboldt, Texas, and all the way up to North Cleveland, Texas. So this is not a time to be ventured out in the roads if you were in the Houston area during this terrible flooding in westbound Tennessee between Seal and Columbus and all the way to Shelburne and Florida. Okay. Meanwhile, the latest potential tropical cyclone number 10. Settle location 30 after the north, 80.8 to the west, back to the same winds at 35 miles an hour. Movement stationary. And disturbance expected to meander over the southeast U.S. coast by Monday. A tropical storm watch in effect for South Santee River to depth at Bummery Sound and Pamlico Sound. A tropical storm watch means that tropical storm conditions are possible when watch areas within escape within the next 24 to 36 hours for a survey specific area, including possible inland watch warnings. Please monitor products via local after Weather Service Forecast Office. At 11 p.m., the disturbance was lower certain area, latitude 30 after the north, longitude 8.8 to the west, at 6% is currently stationary. A solar erratic motion is forecast by early Monday, followed by a faster than northeastward motion Monday night and Tuesday on. Forecast track the system moving in the Georgia and South Carolina coast tonight and Monday and moving along the North Carolina coast by Monday night and Tuesday. Max sustained with under 35 miles an hour higher gusts. Some storm is forecast in the next 4 hours, and the system is expected to become a tropical storm on Monday. The cyclone is forecast to become post-tropical on Tuesday. A wind gust of 43 miles an hour reported at Airways Gray Reef off the Georgia coast, and satellite radar did indicate that oscillation showers and thunderstorms remain organized, but the center of circulation is not yet well defined. Only a slight increase in the definition of attack variation will lead to the formation of a tropical cyclone. Formation chest wise high 9%, formation chest 5 days high 9%. Estimated of such pressure business and period data 1,007 bars, 274 inches, and tropical storm conditions are possible. Watch area Monday night and Tuesday, and system is expected to produce total rain accumulation of 2 to 4 inches along the south coast, North Carolina, and southeast Virginia coast, with possible isolated maximum amounts of 6 inches, and swells during by this. This will affect portions of the Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina coast during the next 82, creating dangerous surface ripple current conditions. Please consult products from your local weather office. And checking out the latest forecast model on 10. Which is soon to be Irma. All models will go up the Carolina coast and go out to sea. Completely missing New England. All we could get some out of bands on Wednesday from the tropical system, but it's too soon to tell. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, a patch mark after 4 a.m. west, most close about 40 degrees. It's calm wind. For Monday, patch mark for 7 west, sun's coming at 34 degrees. Calm wind coming at northeast wind 5 to 8 miles an hour in the morning. Monday night, patch mark after 3 a.m. west, forecast about 51 degrees. Northeast about 6 miles an hour. Tuesday, patch mark between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. west. Partly sunny the most close, but 70 about 35 degrees. Winds east at 6 to 7 miles an hour. For Wednesday, a slight chance of showers before 1 p.m. Partly sunny the forecast about 71 about 54 degrees and just base to 20%. Thursday, chance showers after 3 p.m. Patch mark for 9 a.m. west. Most sunny the podcast about 80 about 52 degrees and just patient 30%. Friday, sunny and most crisp about 71 about 49 degrees. Saturday, sunny, most crisp about 75 about 52 degrees. And for Sunday, patch mark west, most success about 80 degrees. And currently in Taunton, it's 50 and fog and mist. And in Norton, it's 56 and beautiful and 89% humidity and that's made for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this slate. Sunday night, August 27th, 2017. Good night with a good positive to the loss. See you tomorrow morning. More. Pop y'all and good night.